switch to chill. Oh my god, okay, so I asked about it earlier, but I don't think anybody responded. Who here watches like Nijisanji talents? I must know. No? Okay. That's fine. I want to discuss something about Nijisanji that was on my Twitter feed today. Oh my god, there's so many foxworks in here. Hello? Can tell one agency from another. That's fine. That's fine. Same here. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of Corpo. Sorry. It's not that I don't watch specifically Corpo VTubers, it's that I don't really watch VTubers as a whole, and the Corpos that I do know of, I basically get through, you know, my TikToks or my YouTube feeds and things like that. So I know very little about corporate VTubers. However, back in December, there was one corporate VTuber who sort of stuck out to me. And that would be Selen Tatsuki. So I know very little about Selen. All I know is that she was a Nijisanji EN talent, and she was really good at Apex, to the point where she actually participated in an Apex tournament with a few other VTubers. And like, hey, I like Apex. Apex is cool. Selen also, I believe, tried to put together her own Apex tournament. And even to the point of like offering to pay prizes directly out of her pocket in order to make it happen. However, her company told her that she wasn't able to. She wasn't allowed to. So like she went through the steps of planning this fucking tournament just for planning and like advertising about wanting to do this fucking tournament. Just for her company to be like, LOL, JK, we can't do that actually. And then in December, she released a song cover called Last Cup of Coffee, which is an original song by Lily Pichu. And like, I had never heard that song before. I love song covers, so as soon as I heard about what had happened to Selen, I immediately looked up that song cover, and it is a beautiful cover. It's an amazing cover, and actually a really good song, and I listen to both the song, like the cover, and the original fairly regularly now. But here is my point. Selen organized and paid out of pocket. It was either 1,500 or 15,000, I can't remember, to put this song together. She had a bunch of artists work on it, and the art that they made for it is beautiful. The video turned out so lovely. And the unfortunate thing is that I wasn't able to watch that on Selen's channel. Because on the day that it was released, which was like December 20th or December 25th, somewhere in there, on the day it was released, her management told her to take it down. She jumped through the hoops to make sure that she had the rights to everything that she was putting out there. She had the rights to the arts, she paid the artist, she contacted Lily Pichu and the producer of the song, Last Cup of Coffee, both gave her the green light. Like, paper-wise, she was good. She was covered. She showed it to management. Management said nothing. She put it out there. And then management told her immediately to take it down. And she took to Twitter saying, "I'm really sorry, this is what happened, guys. I don't care. Upload it yourselves. I just want people to see this." So after being constantly snubbed by management, after all of her passion projects being denied, after being turned down time and time and time and time again, she put herself in the hospital. I'm not gonna say what she did. I think you guys can infer. She put herself in the hospital for Christmas. December 30th, she was released from the hospital. And she made a small update saying, I'm really sorry guys, I'm out of the hospital. Looking forward to the new year. And then nothing. Radio silence for the past month and a bit, to the point where even some of her personal friends have started to ask, has anybody heard from her? She had made no posts, she had done no streams, and apparently she hadn't even DM'd any of her personal friends. I am not a Dragoon, which is her fan base name. But, like, even I was worried about this chick. Like, I've been following this story. I woke up today to see that Nijisanji fired her today. She went back to her indie account, which is Doki Bird, I believe. We were posting it in the voice chat in the Discord because we were all talking about it this morning. She went back to her indie account. Nijisanji didn't even tell her she was fired. She started to get messages from people when they saw the notice that Nijisanji put out. Other talents that have been fired by Nijisanji, they at least talked to the talent first. The fucking post that Nijisanji put out just painted Selen as constantly breaking contract and trying to paint Nijisanji to look bad. It's obviously the other way around. Nijisanji's putting all the fucking blame on her. Anywho, yeah, and like, it's so bad, because like Nijisanji has lost / fired a number of talents in 2023 alone, to the point where so many people who make Nijisanji fan merch or official Nijisanji merch are currently saying, animators who work with Nijisanji talents are saying, we are ceasing all operations with Nijisanji. Anything, like, people who do merch, they're just like, any Selen merch we have left, we're gonna soak the commercial costs for that. We are going to sell it at cost of production, and all proceeds are going to be going towards mental health organizations and charities. Like, you fucked up when you're making moves like this in the fan base. The people who fucking pay you. Nijisanji, I've heard about Nijisanji a number of times. One other thing that I've heard about Nijisanji, other than constantly stepping on the fucking passion of their talents, they pay their talents for merch 1 to 2% of sales. Which, like, art-based merch, it's still not great, but I could see it. But merch like voice packs, where they actually have to go to a studio and record lines over and over and over and over and over again until they are to, like, company's standards or company liking, only receiving 1 to 2% of sales on that shit does not feel right. And people have called them out for that, rightfully so. You know, you and Sayu are the only VTubers I know, and even I know that shit. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nijisanji is literally the reason why I never, ever thought about joining a company. Seeing the fucking practices that Nijisanji does, seeing the way that they treat their talents, Like, I'm terrified about joining a company. The only good company that I can think of is VShojo. And the only reason I can, like, call that a good company is A, when you leave the company, you keep your IP, which is fantastic. Something else Nijisanji doesn't do. Once you cut your contract with Nijisanji, that persona ceases to exist because they own that. When Veibe, Nyanners, and Silvervale all left VShojo, they all still got to be themselves. What else? When some Nijisanji talents graduated and joined VShojo under new faces, some of the things they talked about broke my heart. Like, basically saying, like, here's some things that I think would be really cool to do, like talking to their management, just being like, I think this would be cool to do and I kind of want to do it, and just bracing themselves for rejection and then crying because management is just basically like, hell yeah, that sounds fun, tell us what you need. Like, are you kidding me? But yeah, oh jeez, I don't want to shoot myself in the foot and say, oh, never join a company. Like, if VShojo comes knocking on my door, maybe. But like, jeez, I'm gonna be watching Nijisanji pretty closely over the next little bit and see what happens, because I am curious. I'm curious about what they're going to do, especially now that so many companies are basically saying fuck Nijisanji. Sorry, I just wanted to go on that little rant. I wanted to go on that tangent. No, YouTube's going to be full of this drama, so I'm gonna say thanks ahead. If you are looking for hot VTuber goss, or should I say well-researched and well-presented VTuber news, might I recommend False ID? That's where I got a lot of my news from, and like I've watched a few different VTuber news presenters, and a number of them just rubbed me the wrong way because of the way that they presented their news. It seemed a little too vindictive and a little too personal. However, the way False presents it, I would actually akin it more to a proper news anchor, somebody who's impartial and basically delivering the facts. But also, like, when shit's clearly whack, like what the shit Nijisanji has been doing, he definitely puts a little spice on how he delivers those. Just saying. I'm eager to see what False is going to have to say on the whole Selen situation. I think the thing that really fucking blows my mind is the fact that she had no idea she was fired until people reached out to her. And like, normally when Nijisanji fires a talent, they're like, oh, we'll keep all of the content up on the YouTube and whatnot for a month, you know, sort of situation. It's kind of like a, you know, take your time to say goodbye and things like that. But they literally deleted everything off of her YouTube account this morning. Like, this firing felt fucking personal. Oh shit, okay, yeah, I was streaming then when that went live. Okay, I need to see that. Yeah, take your things and get out. Yeah, like that, it felt personal. Watch that video? Alright. What do y'all say?
On social.
What do y'all say? So watch this video.
She's been fired. That being Selen Tatsuki of Nijisanji English. The agency's English account tweeting out this morning. Notice termination of Selen Tatsuki's contract with Anycolor. We hereby announce that we have had to make the difficult decision to terminate our contract with the Nijisanji EN Liber, quote unquote, Selen Tatsuki, effective immediately due to repeated breaches of contract and misleading statements on social platforms. Attached is the detailed explanation of the circumstances that led to this decision being taken. Thank you for your understanding and continuous support of Nijisanji and Nijisanji.
Not gonna have that support much longer, boyos.
Page-long document dated as 5th February.
Maybe I should have... Oh, yeah, you totally can. Spear, I haven't started your emotes yet. Like, if you want to change shit up, go for it. But yeah, listen to this fucking bullshit of them basically just pitting it all on fucking Selen.
And here we have it. Violations by Selen Tatsuki of the activity rules. Reading, despite our efforts to uphold these rules, Selen Tatsuki has repeatedly violated the activity rules since joining Nijisanji EN in July of 2021. Selen Tatsuki's actions in violation of the activity rules encompass a wide range of issues, such as non-compliance with rights confirmation and authorization flows, which could potentially lead to infringement of third-party rights, including copyrights. The violations also include unauthorized usage of works and assets belonging to others affiliated with Anycolor, disregarding the intentions of these parties, as well as lack of communication with creators resulting in delays in Selen Tatsuki's commission payments to creators.
Affiliated. Usage of works belonging to others affiliated. So I think one of the issues they must have had with her Last Cup of Coffee video is... Okay, so for those who don't know, Last Cup of Coffee is literally about realizing that you'll eventually have to say goodbye to your friends. There will just be a day where you guys just don't talk anymore. And like in that video, she highlights some of the amazing things that she's done and the amazing people she's met. And she has in that video art of other Nijisanji talents. And I'm wondering, is that the fucking reason? Is that the reason?
However, she repeatedly disregarded these warnings, often failing to reciprocate communication with her managers. Additionally, Selen Tatsuki has repeatedly posted false, or misleading information
I
on
love
social
that gag
media,
he does, that little
insinuating
joke.
that the violations of the activity rules were due to mismanagement by Anycolor. In May of 2023, we sent a notice to Selen Tatsuki stating that any further violation of the activity rules or engaging in false, or misleading statements that could damage our company's reputation would result in the termination of our affiliation contract. So once again, just very quickly in review.
Yeah, so literally any time that Nijisanji basically like cockblocked her or like turned down any project that she wanted to do, she had to explain to her community like, hey guys, really sorry, this isn't gonna happen because management said no. And so they're literally citing that as a fucking reason for terminating her. Like, are you shitting me? I'm so fucking mad. Every time I hear about something about Nijisanji, like even like they had other livers, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. Anytime they've had a liver that like quote unquote violated a rule, like they would spontaneously go on an extended break. Like they made their talents come out to their social medias and be like, hey guys, I feel like I've been really burnt out lately and I am going to take a break. See you all again in like a few weeks. Like that wasn't them saying I'm burnt out. That was management being like, hey, you're going in timeout. Which, like, are you kidding me? I'm so fucking feral. I'm feral.
And now stating, amidst the aforementioned circumstances, on December 26, 2023, Selen Tatsuki posted a
Christmas
music
Day,
video
our
on the
time.
Selen Tatsuki Nijisanji En YouTube channel without prior approval as required by the activity rules. The materials for the music video were shared for the first time with our management on December 24th. Since some elements in the music video lacked proper authorization, on December 25th, we communicated to Selen Tatsuki that permission needed to be obtained from relevant parties, requesting her to wait before releasing it. Despite this, Selen Tatsuki disregarded the notice and proceeded with the unauthorized posting. Our immediate response was to make the music video private until all authorizations were confirmed from our end. This particular music video being cleared by both the song's creator and producer, that producer telling TBS directly that written authorization had been provided all the way back in August of 2022.
So, if I remember correctly, Lily Pichu basically flat out said, as soon as that song came out, Lily Pichu flat out said, "Hey, y'all want to do a cover of the song? Here's the fucking song without me singing. Here, go ahead, make a cover." Back when she originally released it, like years ago, right? So Lily Pichu has always been fine, but even then, still, Selen got permission from Lily Pichu to cover the song. And then she emailed the producer, the one who put the song, like, together, because Lily Pichu just, like, wrote it and sang it and did the music for it. But, like, the producer, Selen Tatsuki, like, went out and, like, emailed them. And, like, even to the point, like, emailed them, was waiting for an email response. There we go. And to the point where, like, she straight up, like, added them on Twitter and just, like, "Hey, can I do a cover of Last Cup of Coffee?" Okay. Oh, okay. Looks like we're back. Refresh. Okay. Thank you. The only thing that I think could have, like, caused this reaction is that, again, the video features some visuals of past and current Nijisanji members. And I think maybe that's what the issue they had was. Like, I'm so mad.
At the same time, the reasoning was clearly explained to Selen Tatsuki. However, Selen Tatsuki took to social media, specifically X, making misleading statements that omitted essential context, notably saying, quote, "Management has privated the song." Furthermore, Selen Tatsuki's post...
Okay. Post includes a statement wait, I'm reading the wrong line. Making misleading statements that omitted essential context. Notably, management has privated the song. What part of that is misleading? What part of that is misleading? When they literally said, "Our immediate response was to make the music video private." Make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense.
In an effort to calm the situation, we sought to either publicly disclose the reasons for making the music video private or have Selen Tatsuki disclose them herself. While being mindful of Selen Tatsuki's physical and mental health, management did their best to communicate with not only Selen Tatsuki herself, but also her emergency contact. However, despite frequent communication with Selen Tatsuki's emergency contact while remaining considerate of her situation, we were unable to come to an agreement on how to proceed. The decision was made to temporarily remove her access to accounts on various social media platforms and video distribution services under the name Selen Tatsuki. So,
oh, okay. I think False is literally about to say what I was about to fucking say.
Once again, Nijisanji confirming that they locked Selen out of her accounts, but interestingly, not giving us a date when that lock happened. And
so while she was in the hospital, and while they couldn't come to an agreement, they fucking strong-armed her by locking her out of her accounts. This is why she couldn't fucking respond to people for a month. This is why she went fucking missing for over a month, where people are like, literally, the hashtag "Where is Selen" went trending, of people just looking for a fucking ounce of an update from her. And Nijisanji could not provide that. And she couldn't provide that because she was locked out of her fucking accounts. Like, oh my god. That just comes off as extremely malicious. As them trying to come to an agreement, and they're like, oh, it's a shame, really, you can't get back into your account all of a sudden until you fucking side with us. Like,
now
that's what that feels like.
Another section. Termination of affiliation contract. After attempting to address the aforementioned situation and communicating with the legal counsel representing Selen Tatsuki, that's right, she lawyered up, we conveyed the necessity for Selen Tatsuki to inform the public about the reasons behind our decision to make the music video private. Additionally, we expressed to Selen Tatsuki our expectations for future compliance with the activity rules from here on. Despite our efforts, Selen Tatsuki demanded that Any Color should be held legally responsible. She claimed that she was no longer able to engage in her activities as a liver due to the decisions made by Any Color, was being harassed by other affiliated livers due to mismanagement, etc., while refusing to acknowledge her responsibility for violating the activity rules. Moreover, Selen Tatsuki insisted that if the negotiations did not progress, she would proceed to release a statement regarding her claims to the public. And so now we have Nijisanji English forwarding on this claim by Selen, stating that she was being harassed by other affiliated livers due to mismanagement. As now finally,
So she lawyered up because she knew that she had been wronged. She threatened to publicly call them out, and they decided to fire her over it. Are you fucking kidding me?
Since becoming a part of Nijisanji English in July of 2021, Selen Tatsuki has undeniably played a significant role in the growth of Nijisanji English.
She's one of your most
understand that our decision to terminate the contract will have a significant impact on Selen Tatsuki's fans and supporters of Nijisanji English. However, ensuring responsible content creation through adherence to the activity rules is fundamental to our mission. It is with deep regret that we must part ways with our affiliated liver Selen Tatsuki, as we could not reach an agreement on our points of view. However, we would like to ask for the understanding of our fans as to the circumstances that led to this decision. As of today, the 5th of February 2024 JST, Selen Tatsuki's activities will cease. Her YouTube memberships will be closed, and her social media accounts will be made private. Nijisanji saying we will also gradually halt the sale of merchandise and voice-related content. This is Nijisanji English is set to release Nijisanji Party Voice, a collection of voice packs, which does include Selen Tatsuki as a participating Nijisanji.
So they're still going to make money off of
the sales period for this party voice pack being from February 7th, 2 days from now, and running until the end of the month, February 29th. And so we have this next line. Please note that merchandise produced in 2023 featuring Selen Tatsuki, or including her in their lineup, may be released in the future. Selen Tatsuki's revenue payment for these has either already been completed or is planned to be settled by the end of February. The Nijisanji ENV...
They're gonna re-release old merch as well this year? They're literally like, let's kick this bitch to the door, but still make fucking money off of her fucking fans. Oh my god.
As finally, dear viewers.
There we go. Lynette, if you're still here, can you do me a favor? In the voice chat text channel in the Discord, there is a link to Doki Bird's Twitter. Can you share that, please? Go follow Doki. Doki is Selen. Go follow Doki. Poor girl has been so royally fucked over.
Doki now tweeting out, I will not be silenced anymore. On December, I was hospitalized for an attempt that was caused by a built-up of bullying from within and being in a toxic and poor environment for numerous months that led to my breaking point. I requested to leave first, but on more neutral terms on the 26th of January. I will be returning here soon, as I will like to celebrate Lunar New Year with all of you. This holiday means a lot to me and my Chinese culture as someone that lived in China for a big portion of my life. It should be the start of happiness and new beginnings. That music video...
Yeah, $15,000 to make that fucking video. And she can't make a single fucking cent back from it because of fucking Nijisanji.
That Nijisanji English management privated.
She sounds so drained, but hopefully, like, I'm happy. It seems like a lot of her dragoons are finding her. Even I shared her new page. Like, I shared it to the Discord. I shared it on Twitter. I've shared it here. Like, her followers have grown substantially. U.S. Homeland Security, hello, welcome on in? Question mark. You know, it's really fucking sad. But even then, in that voice, like, tweet, she said, like, thankfully I was awake.
Milky saying you should have never had to go through what you went through.
No,
You
I'm
have such
so
a good
glad
heart, and
there's
I'm
so many
glad you
creators
know
like,
that your
standing up.
own value is worth fighting for. We all will be by your side through this. So on here saying, glad to have you, girl. Lunar New Year is coming. Sweep out that space and negativity. Fresh start.
I think, like, the big thing that also kills me too is, like, I'm not a dragoon. I've never been a dragoon, but I have seen some of Selen's stuff through things I've seen, like, through Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, yada yada yada. But, like, hearing all of the shit that this poor girl has gone through, it's insane. It's insane. I might try to follow Doki a little more closely. Additionally, like, this isn't the only creator that we've heard about that Nijisanji has treated poorly. Pomu was one who graduated recently. Pomu was like a fairy VTuber. And she, before graduating, before even like announcing that she was graduating, I think like a year ago or something, she was having a community members only stream. And during that stream, like, she broke down into tears saying that, like, a big, like, company approached her with an amazing once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And Nijisanji turned it down. Nijisanji told her that she can't do it. And, like, the poor girl got fucking edged for years on a 3D model release, only to get it as she was graduating. And, like, when I say, like, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, Pomu is known for her love of the Metal Gear Solid series. I could only imagine this once-in-a-lifetime opportunity being something related to Metal Gear Solid. Could you imagine? But yeah, I hope that they go to better companies or stay indie for a bit and have success with that, because, like, this is ridiculous. Honestly, what does Nijisanji gain with it? I think right now honestly, a little bit of a power trip. Realistically, like, they had a talent who was threatening to come forward with how poorly she's been treated. And they were like, nah, fuck that noise. Our fans are gonna stick with us regardless. Like, and they just fucking terminated her, not realizing that they are terminating one of their biggest talents. Like, they literally looked at the climate, they looked at the people asking where Selen was, they looked at the people who are voicing their frustrations, concerns, and, like, they're rightfully being upset with how, this whole, like, Selen, like, last cup of coffee situation was being handled. And they were like, let's just kick the hornet's nest. Let's just get rid of Selen. She's the problem. I'm not out of touch. The children are wrong. Like, are you kidding me? Go watch Falls. Falls is amazing. Go watch Falls. But also, I'm going to take this opportunity to play for you all the video in question. Because this needs to be seen by more people. It genuinely does. Okay? Yeah, Kyo's graduating as well. All of their best talents are just fucking stepping away, and they're still just like, we're not the problem. This beautiful fucking song. This beautiful cover. This beautiful video. It's what they had issue with.
We'll have our last conversation and drink our last cup of coffee. We were
all of this art is amazing. And, like, was done by fans.
Be the last day to be remembered by someone as special.
Now, I am curious, because at the point this was put out, there's Nina. And where is he? I could have swore he was in here too.
Someday.
I'm pretty sure that like Nina and Mista were both featured in that image. I'm wondering if maybe that was also an issue too, is that it featured past talents?
Someday I will drink that last cup of coffee.
There's Nina
with
again
a
and
smile.
Mista. So this whole point is like realizing that like one day you're gonna, you know, like you're gonna lose these friends. And like the fact that it basically ends on recognizing that like Nina and Mista, like two of her friends, have graduated. Like, it's such a sweet thing. But also something that Wolf said this morning was she actually did a cover of the song as Doki Bird before she became Selen. So I think this definitely was just her basically being like, this is the last straw. I think this was her recognizing that her activities as Selen
With a smile.
were coming to an end. But yeah, beautiful song, beautiful cover. I'm so mad. I don't even like fucking corporate VTubers, and this has pissed me off. The heck? Alright, well, it is certainly a time. So I think we are going to sign off for the day. At least Nijisanji auto-boycotted themselves. Oh my god, yes. I honestly, I would show you the posts on... Sorry. I would show you the posts on Twitter if it wasn't for the fact that my Twitter is spicy. There are a few companies now, but I've at least got the link readily for this one here, who sell Selen merch and are basically like, yeah, no, we are going to discount this merch. We're gonna just basically sell it at cost, and all of the money made from this merch is going to go towards charities and mental health resources. And there's a number of organizations, like a number of groups and whatnot, basically just going through and saying like, I'm not working with Nijisanji ever again. There is Frel, who is an animator, who says, thanks for supporting my Nijisanji animations until now. I'd like to share that despite my efforts to keep support towards Nijisanji, I sincerely cannot do it anymore. The motivation that I had is no longer in me. This does not mean I will retire from animation for VTubers, but that I simply decided to move on. From now on, I'll focus on indies and other companies, even my own persona. I hope to have your support moving forward. So like, this person's like, just like, nah, I ain't fucking doing animations of Nijisanji ever again. It's wild. And of course, this was still kind of like unfolding before I went live. So I'm gonna be able to just go and see more shit. Like once I'm done, I'm just gonna be like perusing Twitter and whatnot, and I'm gonna be seeing what other shit has unfolded.